What is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some fabrication. I've got a Subaru STI, Impreza WRX STI here in the shop, and he's had a few different exhaust setups. So the last one was really cool, however, it didn't flow very good. It was a titanium factory STI exhaust for like a ST208 or one of the like factory race car type cars, but it was only 60 millimeters. This car makes like 400 horsepower. Yeah, so that not big enough. Whenever you would get on it, it would whistle really bad. So I recommended him a few parts, and he picked them up, and I need to make an axle back because that titanium piece was just the axle back. He has 3-inch from the turbo down the mid pipe. It's got a vibrant resonator in it, and the only way to finish off an exhaust to me is with vibrant mufflers. So they don't blow out, they sound great. I've never had any issues with them cracking, or I've only had one blowout, and it was on a race car, time attack car, and just the resonator. The muffler stayed fine, but the resonator was obviously glowing red because it was like blue, and that got blown out. But that's understandable. That's extreme conditions. But yeah, I like vibrant mufflers. I've had the best luck with them. Vibrant mufflers are reasonable. I've really not any issues cracking or anything like that. So, I'm going to show you guys this car. As you guys can see, this thing's actually in really good shape. He's got some newer STI wheels on it. He recently, I guess, did a really good clean on it. I mean, he's lowered it. It's got some coilovers on it. He said he's got a couple little things under the hood that are, having some issues. Subaru coolant things. You guys know, it looks like it's got a cob on it. Looks like a factory flat bottom steering wheel. So pretty nice little car. It's got all the factory aero. This car, for what it is, it doesn't show its age because it is older, but it's in really good shape. So, all right, so I'm gonna get all the parts out of the trunk, show you what we got, get the car in the air, and we're gonna get working. All right, so we got the vibrant 4-inch tip, 3-inch inlet TVP muffler, non-burnt tip. See, there's the part number, in case you guys want to do the same thing to your Subaru. I told him to get a U-bend and a V-band. We're going to convert his mid-pipe to a V-band. And we got these from Ace Race, I believe. Yeah, Ace Race. He got those. I had some large diameter stainless rod for the hangers. So that'll be good. I think this thing's going to sound good. We're going to get this car up in the air. Alright guys, so the first thing that I noticed is the mid-pipe is actually hitting the differential, which that's not going to work. The other thing I noticed, this shrinks down. So this is 3-inch, and it necks down right here to probably 2.5. So that V-band should open it up a little bit. The underside of this car is really nice. He's got a big carbing underside brace. Looks like he chopped one of the bars out probably to fit the exhaust. Yeah, the header he's got looks like a fully equal length, and he's got a lot of heat management, which you guys know, safety is a big thing for me. Got a nice fabricated oil pan. Not really sure what that's for, but looks nice. And yeah, I'm impressed. So I'm going to adjust this right here. It's slotted. I'm going to pull the exhaust over a little bit, get it where it needs to be. You guys can see the vibrant resonator that's in it now. But yeah, we're gonna fix this. It's gonna be a lot nicer. Put a V-band on it. No more gaskets there. Yeah, I'm gonna get this thing moved and then get the mid-pipe off. All right, so this is the way that I thought it would look good. Kind of a Tomei-esque look, but at the same time it's going to be also his straightest shot. It gets a little hairy through here. Just due to factory things like the subframe, the differential, and the diffuser. This is an STI, so it has the plastic diffuser under here. It does have upgraded sway bars back here, but that shouldn't get in our way other than maybe right in here. But I think we should be able to snake through here pretty easily and get to our V-band once it's on there. I think that's where I got to go next. Get that pipe off, get the old flange cut off, get the new V-band put on. That way we can get going out the back. You always want this to stick out just a little bit. Side note, pro tip, whatever you want to call it. So I like to get it to where it's, if there's a body line back here, I'll get it to where it's just ever so slightly outside of that, so that you don't worry about, you know, burning the muffler or burning the bumper, or it's sitting too low, whatever. All right, guys, got the pipe off. I'm gonna cut it right here at this weld, and yeah, time for a V-band. If you guys don't have a portaband, get you a portaband. If you're doing anything like this, fabrication of any kind, it'll save your life in so many different ways. Alright, time for a V-band. So one thing you guys are going to notice sometimes when you cut flanges off, especially on the end of a bend, so this is, I would call this the leg of a bend, this pipe has gone oval. Obviously this guy is round, but it does have a receiver groove. But yeah, so that's not going to seat down in there. So what I usually will do, take it, put it in the vise, squeeze it, knock this thing on, and then once you weld it, it will pull itself into place. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Show you guys that. All right. I took the wire brush to the inside. I've got like a wire wheel on my drill. So did that to the inside. I'm not going to purge this, but I am going to use flux on the inside of it so that you don't get all the crusties and it's a much stronger weld. This is a very contaminated pipe, so it's not going to really matter as long as I don't get crusties and stuff. It should work out really well. Got some stainless filler rod. Got my trusty Furic little FUPA 12. Got my freshly ground tungsten, and we're gonna get this thing tacked, and then I like to bolt it to my big head heat sink for like a 2J. But this needs to be tacked first, so I'm gonna tack it, and then I'll show you what I do then. Okay, got our big aluminum heatsink here, technically for a 2JZ head flange, but the fact that it's got bolt holes all over it works out great. Use some washers and stuff here. Takes all the heat out of this flange so it doesn't warp. See, I got it tacked here on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and weld this thing around, and we'll get it back put on the car for good. That way we can start building the back section. Alright, all welded up. Time to get it back on the car. Alright, so owner came by, got a final fitment on the muffler, or just a generalization of where he wants it. I got a couple pipes put together and cut so that we can get going in the right direction. You see the V-band's here, so we have to get from here to this pipe I just cut, but this V-band, actually the pipe is going to need to drop down a little to clear the axle and some of the mounts for the differential back here. So got a general idea over here. Gonna need to cut this probably in this area here so that we can make another bend to come towards the front of the car, but we're on our way. All right. Got this little offset pipe started that goes from the V-band kind of underneath the axle, and yeah, so I welded it up. I'm letting it cool down, then get back underneath here. Basically that pipe kind of stops probably like right in here, so that gives us enough room for a bend to kind of swoop back. This will obviously have to be cut down, but getting pretty close to as far as like getting the pipes all lined up. But yeah, check this out. Dad surprised me with a shirt. Pretty awesome. Yeah, look at this shirt. Dad just surprised me with it. Pretty funny. Obviously it's a play on the song Wonderful Life, but yeah, pretty awesome. Thanks, Dad. Alright, so we got the drop pipe, like the little offset pipe, welded up from the V-band on down. I did expand this to give us a little bit of movement here. Obviously it's going to be welded all the way around. I did the same thing over here just to, you know, make sure we can get the tip exactly where it needs to be. And the way that it's expanded, it's still very, very smooth all the way out. This is also allowing us to get the straightest shot out as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna probably tack this up and then set the tip again, because it's moved around just a little bit, but reset everything, tack it, moving on back, resetting as we go, and we should be pretty close to just welding it up. Alright, we have tubing and it's all put together. Turned out pretty good. Tip's looking good still. And we just have to add the hangers now. So I'm going to do that, check back in with you guys, we'll put it on the ground, fire it up. Alright, that is it. Hangers are on. These things are big, 1/2-inch stainless. All welded up, nice and stiff. Gonna tighten up the clamp, lower her down, fire up. Yeah, I'm really excited with the way that turned out. Nice and tucked as far as it can be tucked. Not too far out, centered up. I think it's going to sound really good. I guess it's time to hear it. Right now we got it outside, it's warmed up. The owner's here, he's going to give it a couple revs for us. Yeah, I think sounds good. All right, dude, are you stoked?
I'm excited.
You excited about it?
Sick, yep. Oh,
awesome.
Yeah. Looks great.
Awesome. Well, it is the owner of this beautiful Subaru. He says it looks terrible because it's dirty. I say he's insane, but yo, he's gonna do it. Give us a little rip when he leaves, but yeah, let's check it. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Finally some welding, I guess. Yeah, he was super stoked. I love the way that thing sounds. He said it makes like 400 horsepower. Maybe we'll get him to let us do like a car view or something on it at some point. And yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what that was. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.